We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. And Detroit getting set to go now. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Gibbs, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fighting him off. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Let's do this, man.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Lions first down.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. As they've got it as we resume action. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Really nice. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Now inside the 25. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 8 yards out, and the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simz, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will handle first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, Mahomes completes it right side to Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Lions are going to give it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And that's complete to Adams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Gets around him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run for Gibbs here. A heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blow as Simz guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Browns 10, Lions nothing.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cleveland offense making their way out. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Brown goes in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Lions down 13-7. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, Detroit.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This to Laporta, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Burrow over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go. First and goal. Here we go with Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
A final shot now for Burrow. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.